Hello and welcome to the channel. Now in today's video we're going to be looking at these. These are alternative Joy-Cons from Nixie in OLED white colour. In this video I'm going to give you 10 reasons why these Joy-Cons are still my go-to Joy-Cons after 8 months of use. And for the balance of fairness, I'll also be giving you 4 reasons of why you may want to avoid them. For me, these style of Joy-Cons are the perfect replacement for the much more expensive official Joy-Cons. Also stick around as I've got a beauty of a case made specifically for them to show you. So join me as I turn up the lights, put these down onto the tech desk and I'll give you 10 reasons you shouldn't sleep on my favourite Joy-Con alternatives from Nixie after 8 months of use. Welcome down to the tech desk. As I said in the introduction, we're going to be looking at these today. So I'm going to give you 10 reasons why, after 8 months of using this style of Joy-Con, of why I think these are fantastic. Okay, just like I said, also give you 4 reasons why you might want to avoid them at the end. And then right at the end, I'm going to show you a case made specifically for this, which is brilliant. So these are the Nixie wireless Joy-Cons, and I'll send links down where you can get hold of these. And the first and probably most obvious difference between these and kind of like the official Joy-Cons is the comfort. These are brilliant. Everyone who has had these, everyone who's tried these, have just said they are super comfortable because they are a lot larger, but they are super comfortable. Because I mean, look, I've got adult-sized hands, I would say. My kids have used these and they find it just as comfortable. It just, your palm wraps around it. It's just really comfortable. These aren't particularly uncomfortable, but they are a bit. I did have hand cramps after a while with these. Nothing of the sort. Really comfortable. They have this beautiful texture on the side here, which helps with a little bit of grip here. And I've never had any of the problems pressing any of the buttons. So when it's on, of doing the joystick and the buttons and the D-pads, no problems at all reaching any of them. So comfort is a massive one. Okay, coming in at number 9, a little one here, we've got some lights on here. So when you turn them on, turn the things on, you have lights around the Joy-Cons. Nice little feature, just adds a little bit of a focal point. And you can adjust the lights as well, so you can have all different individual colours, or you can have them breathing, or you can have them rainbow, or you can have them rainbow breathing, so you can adjust all of them. Number 8, if we spin it over, it's these. These are paddles. So these are assignable buttons. So this is 3R and this is 3L, and you can assign these to any of the buttons. However, this one here cannot be assigned to any of this Joy-Con. Similarly, this one here cannot be assigned to this Joy-Con. So it's kind of like as per Joy-Con. So you assign this to be any of the buttons you want. So let's say you've got jump on B, you assign this one to B, and then every time you press that, you would be doing the jumping. It just makes it a lot more easier. So you don't need to take your thumb off to hit jump. You're just pressing it at the back there like that. Really convenient, really nicely placed, nice and clicky, a fantastic feature. Coming in at number 7, it's the extras. So with this, you're going to get gyro, turbo, and vibration. There's some other Joy-Cons out there, very popular ones, that don't have any of those. The gyro, fine, yeah, it just works like normal. The turbo is great. You can have 3 levels of turbos, 5 times a second, 12 times a second, or 20 times a second, and you adjust that using these buttons in the back. And also you have vibration. So it vibrates, it's a hell of a vibrate, okay? So it's a really strong, powerful vibration. And again, you can adjust that to how powerful you need it. So by default, it comes on at 50%, and you just adjust it up and down to how powerful you need it. Into number 6 is the battery on these. So we're looking at around 500 mAh battery for each of these, which is pretty decent. You're getting 525 off the officials. So these are really good. They have plenty of time to power. I don't think I've ever run out of battery using them, and I've always needed to charge them. And speaking of charging, coming at number 5 is being able to charge them separately. So let me explain. If I just pop open the switch, and we go into the switch menu. As you can see, the Joy-Cons, they're pretty well charged at the moment, and the switch isn't charging. If I get a charging cable, there we go. So it starts charging the switch itself and the Joy-Cons at the same time. So we're going to get it charging while it's sat on the switch. And also, if you didn't want to do that, you can charge them separately. So brilliant. So if you're playing this off the switch and this goes flat, you're thinking, oh no, I've got to put it back on the switch to charge it. No, you haven't. You just poke it in like that and start charging. So you can play it like that or play it like that. It will charge off the switch. Absolutely phenomenal. Exactly the same with the other one. If you need to, it will start charging here. Absolutely superb way. So convenient to be able to charge them separately. Number 4, as we've already here, you can use them off the Switch. So you can use them as a controller if you need to. You get this included with your Joy-Cons. It's basically a bit of plastic with some LEDs shining on there. There's no real electronics inside it. So you snap it on there and snap it on, and you've got yourself a controller. Number 3 is a nice feature that still is not included with a lot of controllers and Joy-Cons, and that's being able to wake up the Switch. So if we turn off the Switch there, and we know that these have gone off because the LEDs have gone off, we can wake up the Switch. All you do is you either hold down home or you hold down the capture until the lights shine on there. There we go, and we've connected. It's a feature that's very much overlooked in a lot of controllers, a lot of Joy-Cons, but these ones, brilliantly, they do that. Number 2 are the colours. I've gone for the white OLED colour. I think it's really smart. They do a translucent one, which I think might be just a slight different bit of a shape, but go and have a look on the website for the different colours. And they also do a black version. So they do some really nice colours. And finally, probably the biggest factor for me is the price. At the time of recording, these are half the price of these. If you go and have a look down on the website, how you can pick these up, half the price. Now that is big. That is big for me, and that's big for a lot of other people out there. So for the balance of fairness, I thought I'd give you 4 reasons why you might want to avoid these. And the first one being you can't fit these in any grips. So if you own a Skull & Co grip or you own a Satisfy grip, this ain't going to fit in any of them just because it's too big, and obviously they are designed for the Joy-Con. So if you've got a grip, that's going to be redundant without these. However, don't know if you're going to be needing one with the comfort for them. Number 2 reason to avoid, no HD rumble. So the rumble is really powerful on these, but it ain't HD rumble. If you rely on HD rumble for fishing and Animal Crossing or for any other games where you need HD rumble, this ain't going to be the one for you because it doesn't do that. Number 3 is the variants of them. So these Joy-Cons are sold by a few companies, but they look exactly the same. I know there's Binbok that do one and Nixie do one, and there's a couple others as well. You just need to be careful who you're buying them from. I know I've tried the Binbok ones and the Nixie ones. They seem to be fine for me. You've just got to be careful with all the variants that are out there. And finally as well, this isn't going to go in any regular style case. Okay, what you're going to need to do, if you're going to need a case, you're going to need to buy another case. So just a little bit of an added expense if you want to take a case with these. Fortunately, Nixie do one. And this is it. So this is the case made specifically for these Joy-Cons, and it is fantastic. Because if you look there, it's kind of its Animal Crossing logos all the way over it. Nice black and red. The handle, it's okay, it's a bit thin, I'll be honest with you. This could be doing toughening up, but even so, when you open it up, look at this. A lovely zip up the top, and this beautiful material inside. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games in there with the flap and this material here that goes over your Joy-Cons. So what you do is you poke them in there, you put the flap down, bit of Velcro over there to secure it down. Fantastic fit. Like I'm saying, you've got to have an extra expense if you want to get a case for it, but this case is absolutely brilliant. There we have it then. There's the 10 reasons of why to get these, and 4 maybe not. And we also looked at this brilliant case. Links down below where you can get hold of all of these. There we have it then. That was my look at these, the Nixie Joy-Cons. I think these are absolutely fantastic Joy-Cons. Really worth getting, and they're a lot cheaper than the official ones. As we said in the video, drift happens. Probably going to get drift for these, I don't know, but I'm also going to be getting drift of Joy-Cons that are much more expensive. So why not just go for cheaper ones? Because they feel great, they look great, and they are superb. Okay, links down below where you can get hold of them. Go and have a look then. Thanks so much then. Until the next video. Bye-bye.